have some exciting news revolving around WWE 2K25 because we got new information revolving around the celebrity guest superstar from the first DLC pack, as well as the new playable superstar from the WrestleMania 41 DLC pack. Not only that, but there is an exciting announcement coming to WWE 2K25 on July 1st. Now, before we dive right into today's video, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like button for me. Also subscribe to the channel as well because it does help out the channel a lot. But like I always say, let me quit wasting you guys' time and let's go ahead and dive right into today's video.
Hola WWE Universe, it's Raquel Rodriguez and I've got big news.
Make the Judgment Day's punishment to every corner of the globe. You thought you were safe? Wrong.
So as you guys seen in that 11-second clip, we had Raquel, JD, as well as Finn Balor give off teasers to what we can expect for WWE 2K25 on July 1st. Now starting off with Raquel, she basically says that there is some exciting news coming soon, and then it flipped over to JD and he said, bring the Judgment Day punishment to every corner of the globe. And as you guys can see in his right hand, he has a device with a red case. Now we're going to get to that in just a second, but as we switch over to Finn Balor, he basically says no one is safe. Now looking at all three of these superstars in this teaser, we can see that Raquel has her hands behind her back, we can see that JD has both of his hands straight down, and we can see Finn Balor has both of his hands in front of him. Now Finn Balor and Raquel are hiding, most likely the devices in their hands, but I feel like JD accidentally, or they, did that on purpose, is showing the Nintendo Switch 2. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Nintendo Switch 2. So I feel like for this announcement for July 1st, they will be saying that, WWE 2K25 will be available for the Nintendo Switch 2. Also, if you look at the caption, it says, you never know when the next match will begin. Be ready to throw down anytime, anywhere, hashtag WWE 2K25. So that just give it off even more. So like I said, be on the lookout for the announcement on July 1st, and it will most likely be announced over on WWE Games X account. Now shout out to Aki142 over there on X because we have our first look at KSI updated model that is in the WWE 2K25 file. So as you guys can see, this is his more up-to-date look because if you guys didn't know, earlier this year we did see the KSI model, but that model looks more like Trick Williams. But with all of these patch updates in the DLC pack right around the corner, they had to update his model and now it looks exactly like KSI with the face, the forehead, everything about it. Now also shout out to Joe Mashups as well because we have a better look at KSI model in game. So this is how it will look in game with the lighting. Everything about it looks accurate. You can see that he has his chest tattoos. The features on his face looks exactly like how KSI looks in real life. So if you are excited for this DLC pack, let me know in the comment section down below. If you are excited for this KSI model, also let me know in the comment section down below. Now, we are not done with this KSI model because Whitty Witterson also managed to trigger off the commentary for KSI in WWE 2K25. And here is some of the commentary that you guys will be hearing once he is released in the next DLC pack. So take a listen.
And this should be an interesting match as one of the world's biggest influencers. KSI is in action here.
Well, KSI is not just an influencer, Cole. He's an entrepreneur, a musician, and most importantly, to the matter at hand, a professional boxer. He's not just some jamoke off the street. KSI knows how to handle himself in the ring and in a competitive fight.
To your point, KSI definitely has the tools to prove the doubters wrong, Corey, but the question is, will he?
Now also sticking with Whitty Witterson once again, he said that Aleister Black slot data has been added in patch 1.16 of WWE 2K25. And as you guys can see right here in game, if you go to the motion and you go to the template section, you can see that it says Aleister Black, and also this is his motion. So they have his victory motion in game right now. Now when it comes to his entrance motion, they don't have Aleister Black name for it, but his entrance motion is also still in the game, and I forgot what it was called. I believe it was called something with Darks Matters or something like that, but I know that his entrance motion is still in the game, but it is not named Aleister Black. But as you guys can see once again for the victory motion scene, it is Aleister Black, and it looks like we will most likely be getting Aleister Black in WWE 2K25 very soon. And the reason for that being is because WWE 2K25 leaks over there on X did say that Aleister Black will be included as a replacement DLC character for the heavily delayed Travis Scott DLC. Now you guys might be wondering, how does WWE 2K Leaks knows this? How is this even accurate? Why is you even talking about this? Well, I am saying this because, as you guys all know, over there on Netflix, they did release a 1-hour document which is called Trainwreck: The Astro World Tragedy. And you already know that is revolving around Travis Scott. Now, as we all know, WWE 2K and WWE don't like, a lot of controversy when it comes to, their players and their superstars and all of that type of stuff. We've seen it with Brock Lesnar when it came down to, Vince McMahon and, all of that lawsuit and all that type of stuff. So Brock Lesnar was removed from WWE 2K24 last year, and he is not in WWE 2K25 currently. So the same thing is most likely happening to Travis Scott right now. And for them even hyping up that we will be getting a celebrity guest, and everyone looking into the files, and it was Travis Scott. It looks like they will be replacing him with Aleister Black. And the reason for that being is because, like I said, we did see his motion in the game, and he is also a part of the WWE right now, and it won't even be that hard for them to add him into the game, since you already know he was in previous WWE 2K games before. But yeah, it looks like Travis Scott will be replaced as that celebrity guest superstar for Aleister Black. Now you guys might be wondering, what about the WrestleMania 41 new playable superstar? Well, WWE 2K Leaks also said regarding who the mystery WrestleMania persona is, that'll be Rey Fenix. Now you guys might be also thinking, how does WWE 2K Leaks know this stuff? Why should we believe this guy? Well, if I have to keep saying this, I will have to. But WWE 2K Leaks was right when it came to every one of those NBA stars being in that second DLC pack that we got a couple of days ago. And he was also correct on the release dates of all the DLC packs. And he did announce that way before WWE Games X account announced it officially. So, I won't be telling you guys to believe, some random leaker over there on X. This guy seems very legit. All of his inside news has been spot on. But back to Rey Fenix being in WWE 2K25, as well as the WrestleMania 41 new playable character. As you guys can see, we have some new announced call name that was added in the new patch update as well, that I will be letting you guys hear right now. So take a listen.
Rey Fenix!
So that just goes to show and confirm even more that Rey Fenix will be a part of WWE 2K25 this year. Now we still don't know the release date of the celebrity guest superstar, aka Aleister Black, as well as the new playable character for the WrestleMania 41 DLC pack, aka Rey Fenix. But all we do know is that here's all the information for it. I'll let you guys see it. I told you guys about it, and it looks like this will be happening very soon. Now, before we head out of here, I do want to talk about one thing that I did notice with the patch 1.16, and that is that CM Punk 11 has his tattoos all over his chest now. So that is right there. As we all know, CM Punk 11 before this patch update did not have his chest tattoos. It was just the hair. And also John Cena has his hair fixed as well. We also know that, before this patch 1.16 update, John Cena had like a patchy haircut in the game. But like I said, with these two superstars, it looks like it is officially fixed, so you don't have to worry about that if you do have those persona cards. Now that is all for today's video. If you did enjoy the video, let me know in the comment section down below. Also hit the like button as well, because you already know it does help out the channel a lot. But anyways, BlitzSquad here, keep you guys updated on everything related to WWE 2K25 news, rumors, leaks, DLCs, as well as updates. Once again, if you did enjoy the video, make sure you hit that like button for me. Also subscribe to the channel as well, because it does help out the channel a lot. But anyways, BlitzSquad signing off, y'all. Peace.